Hello, everybody, and welcome here to this video. Going live, talk about the NBA news, free agency, the craziness, the start of free agency, and all the moves, making down the moves. Yeah, people will actually stay with their teams. Take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you. Yeah, I don't know why I was saying that, but I was just thinking about that song because really, teams, organizations, players in any sport really don't stand by each other. They don't really biblical in that sense because it is a business. It's how it works. And this business of the NBA, a lot of things got off and popping for sure in regards to, excuse me, the free agency. And let's just go through here from seeing on the website. The top free agents, and we'll just start from bottom then to the top. We can thank you all the way to the bottom of it. Number 87, Raul Neto, guard from the Jazz, going to the 76ers. Reportedly agreeing to a 1-year minimum deal. Jake Layman, or going from the Trailblazers to the Timberwolves, Minnesota, agreeing to a 3-year, $11.5 million deal. Darius Miller, guard, New Orleans Pelicans, staying with the team, 2-year extension, $14.25 million. Boban Marjanovic, going from the 76ers to the Dallas Mavericks, agreeing to a 2-year, $7 million deal. TJ McConnell, leaving the 76ers, going to the Indiana Pacers, reportedly agreeing to a 2-year, $7 million deal. Ronnie McGruder from the Clippers, staying with the Clippers, agreeing to a 3-year, $50 million deal extension. Wilson Chandler going from the Clippers to the Brooklyn Nets, agreeing to a 1-year, $2.6 million deal. Emmanuel Ledley, guard, Knicks, going to the Utah Jazz, 1-year deal there. Jared Dudley from the Nets to the LA Lakers, a 1-year, $2.6 million deal. Anthony Tolliver from the Timberwolves to the Trailblazers, 1-year, $2.6 million deal there for Anthony. Glenn Robinson III from the Pistons going to the Warriors, 2-year deal. If only he thought that was going to be happening last offseason. Be a little bit more excited, wouldn't he? Brad Wanamaker, staying with the Boston Celtics, guard, reportedly agreeing to a 1-year deal there. James Enos III, staying with the Philadelphia 76ers, agreeing to a 2-year, $4.1 million deal there. Isaiah Thomas, going from the Denver Nuggets to the Washington Wizards, 1-year deal. Kyle O'Quinn, the Pacers center, going to the 76ers, 1-year minimum deal. Isaiah Thomas is a 1-year deal as well. Alec Burke from the Kings to the Oklahoma City Thunder, agreeing to a 1-year deal there. Frank Kaminsky, former Wisconsin Badger, going from the Hornets to the Phoenix Suns, 2-year, $10 million deal. Daniel House Jr., staying with the Rockets, 3-year, $11.1 million deal. Joe Green, doing the same, staying with Houston, 1-year minimum deal. Ish Smith from the Pistons going to the Washington Wizards. Going to a 2-year, $12 million deal. Sorry about that. Wayne Ellington, guard from the Pistons, going to the New York Knicks, 2-year, $16 million deal. Troy Daniels from the Suns, Going to the LA Lakers, 1 year, $2.1 million deal. Austin Rivers staying with the Rockets, 2 year minimum deal. Jeff Green from the Wizards going to the Utah Jazz, 1 year, $2.5 million deal. John Holmes going from the Suns to the Sacramento Kings, 2 year, $10 million deal. Maxi Kleber is staying with the Dallas Mavericks, 4 year, $35 million deal. Reggie Bullock from the Lakers going to the New York Knicks, 2 year, $21 million deal. Mario Hezonja from the Knicks going to the Portland Trailblazers, 2 year minimum deal. Mike Scott staying with the 76ers, 2 years, $9.6 million deal. Mike Muscala from the Lakers going to the Oklahoma City Thunder. On green to deal there. Ed Davis from the Nets going to the Utah Jazz, 2 year, $10 million deal for him. Marcus F. Morris from the Thunder to the Detroit Pistons, 2 year, $7.4 million deal there. Taj Gibson from the Timberwolves to the New York Knicks, 2 year, $20 million deal there. DeMar Carroll, Nuts to the San Antonio Spurs, 2 year, $13 million deal. Spurs doing something. Sorry about that. Garrett Temple, Clippers going to the Brooklyn Nets, 2 year, $10 million deal. George Hill with my team here, the Milwaukee Bucks, staying there, re-signing, 3 year, $29 million deal. Corey Joseph from the Pacers going to the Sacramento Kings, 3 year, $37 million deal. Thomas Bryant staying with the Wizards, 3 year, $25 million deal. Seth Curry going from the Trailblazers to the Dallas Mavericks, 4 year, $32 million deal. Would have been awesome to get him to Milwaukee, but it's not the case. Robin Lopez from the Chicago Bulls heading here to Milwaukee, 2 year, $10 million deal. Rajon Rondo re-signing with the Lakers, 2 year deal. Dwayne Dedmon going from the Hawks to the Sacramento Kings, 3 years, $40 million. Rodney Hood staying in Portland, 2 years, $16 million. Kevin Looney staying Golden State with the Warriors, 3 years, $15 million. Tomas Satoransky going from the Wizards to the Chicago Bulls, 3 year, $30 million deal there, so good for the Bulls. Jabari Parker from the Wizards going and staying as free agent, not going anywhere as of right now. Alfred Payton, New Orleans Pelicans going to the New York Knicks, 2 year, $16 million deal. Enes Kanter from Portland going to the Boston Celtics, 2 years, $10 million. Willie Cauley-Stein from the Sacramento Kings going to the Warriors, a deal slightly over the minimum. Farouq Aminu going from Portland going to the Orlando Magic, 3 years, $29 million. Derrick Rose from the Timberwolves going to the Pistons, 2 year, $15 million deal. Bobby Portis, Wizards to the New York Knicks, $31 million for 2 years. Derek Collison of the Indiana Pacers announced his retirement from the NBA, so will not be going to a new team. He's done. Danny Green from the Raptors, the defending champion Raptors, to the LA Lakers, 2 year, $30 million deal. Rudy Gay, staying with the San Antonio Spurs, 2 years, $32 million deal. Wesley Matthews from the Pacers going to my team here in Wisconsin. The Milwaukee Bucks, 2 years minimum. Terrence Ross staying with the Orlando Magic. 4 years, $54 million there. Jeremy Lamb, Hornets to going to the Indiana Pacers. 3 years, $31.5 million deal. Kelly Oubre Jr. from the Suns, still a free agent, looking for a team. Ricky Rubio from the Jazz to the Phoenix Suns, 3 years, $51 million deal. Jonas Valanciunas, staying with the Memphis Grizzlies, 3 years, $45 million there. Trevor Ariza, Wizards going to the Sacramento Kings, 2 year, $25 million there. Terry Rozier from the Celtics going to the Charlotte Hornets, 3 years, $58 million there. Thaddeus Young from the Pacers going to the Chicago Bulls, 3 year, $41 million there. Nikola Mirotic of my team, Milwaukee Bucks, will reportedly be playing in Spain next season in the NBA. Patrick Beverley re-signing with the Clippers, 3 years, $40 million deal. Marcus Morris from the Celtics going to the San Antonio Spurs, 2 year, $20 million. Harrison Barnes re-signing with the Kings in Sacramento, 4 year, $85 million deal. DeAndre Jordan from the Knicks going to the Nets, 4 year, $40 million deal. Brook Lopez staying here with the Milwaukee Bucks, 4 year, $52 million. Julius Randle from New Orleans going to the New York Knicks, 3 years, $63 million deal. Bojan Bogdanovic from the Pacers going to the Utah Jazz, 4 years, $73 million deal. Al Horford from Boston going to the Philadelphia 76ers, 4 years, $109 million deal there. Excuse me, DeMarcus Cousins from the Warriors to the LA Lakers, 1 year deal. JJ Redick, 76ers to the New Orleans Pelicans, 2 years, $26.5 million deal. Malcolm Brogdon from the Milwaukee Bucks, my team here, going to the Pacers in Indiana, 4 year, $85 million. D'Angelo Russell Nets to the Warriors, 4 years, $117 million deal. Vucevic staying with the Magic, 4 years, $100 million deal. Chris Middleton staying with the Milwaukee Bucks, 5 years, $178 million deal. Tobias Harris staying with the 76ers, 5 years, $180 million deal. Jimmy Butler from the 76ers going to the Miami Heat, joining Dwayne Wade, 4 years, $142 million deal. Kristaps Porzingis staying with the Dallas Mavericks, 5 years, $158 million deal. Klay Thompson staying with the Warriors, 5 years, $190 million there. Kemba Walker from the Hornets going to the Boston Celtics, 4 years, $141 million deal. Kyrie Irving, the Celtics going to the Nets, 4 years, $141 million deal. Kevin Durant from the Warriors going to the New Jersey Nets, 4 years, $164 million deal. And the number one free agent, Kawhi Leonard, finally making his decision here right before I did this video. Well, not right before, but you know what I mean. Around the weekend time. The Raptors to the Clippers. He's going to the Los Angeles Clippers for 4 years, $142 million deal. So those are the 86, I think it is, free agents and where they're moving and going and could be going. Is that one player that's going to play in Spain? That did play for my team, the Bucks. So that's interesting. I didn't even know that. And I'm a fan of that team. So either way, a lot of moving, a lot of shaking. I'm happy that it's not like all like a three-headed monster in LA for the Lakers. It's kind of spread out. Also, finding out that along with Kawhi Leonard coming to the Clippers, PG's coming to the Clippers as well. Paul George being traded from OKC to there. So that's a free agency move. So Paul George is joining him in LA for the Clippers. So I like this in a sense of parity all over the NBA. You know, which team can be the kings of each division, well, each conference, well, each division, each conference, each the NBA overall, everything. I like how that is. And yes, you may have still some quote unquote bottom feeders in at least you're thinking. But in the end, all the teams are trying to improve it. All the teams, and it doesn't seem like, oh, it's already over. There's only 4 teams that should be winning this. Yes, there's teams that look strong, obviously. Ownership doing their jobs, trying to make that possible. As all ownerships trying to do in their franchises. Right? So the Magic re-signed players that you heard. Other teams getting in the mix. Nice to see. The Bulls as well. Bucks, of course. We did lose Brogdon, but got some pieces back as well. I think can do well team wise. I think it's going to be interesting way moving forward for the Bucks. Now we have 2 Lopez's on the team. So that's cool, I guess, in that sense. But overall, the NBA would be crazy, entertaining, but crazy. It's always entertaining for sure. All right. Not about that. Anyways, yeah, it's craziness. Teams trying to improve as they should. The Pistons even making some moves. Magic keeping players. Dallas looking a little stronger. Of course, you got the Lakers, Clippers, Nets doing big things. The Bucks trying to stay afloat. 76ers losing players, but still getting some, all teams doing the best they can. The Knicks may be a mess in their own way, but still, you just never know how this season will go. You never know. The Wizards and Suns can make a resurgence. The Magic and Suns come out of nowhere and be leading in the conferences or the division or the NBA in record wise in the first quarter of the season. You just never know. Now, even if that did happen, that's not like a catalyst that they're going to be winning the NBA Finals or playing in the Eastern Conference Finals, whatever. But it's just you just never know. It's actual parity, and I like that. I like the unknown because just like I play on my video game tournaments where I randomly put teams together like football or otherwise, or in the NBA, like I was just saying, I do a tournament or like a playoff. Just randomly put teams in there, play, watch, and have a computer versus computer, and just see what happens. It's entertaining to see. Yeah, I might have a rooting interest, or I might want a team to win, and even more so, a rooting interest if the Packers or the Milwaukee Bucks, depending on what game I'm playing or what I'm seeing, whether in real life or in the game. That I don't want to happen, but sorry, I'm just checking something on my phone. Don't worry, I'm not. All right, but like I said, crazy stuff going on. Looking forward to it all. But anyways, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Above all else, as always, take care.